Chapter 1. Prelude to War. In the early 1940s, World War II was raging across the globe. The Pacific theater had become a focal point of conflict, with the Japanese Empire rapidly expanding its territory. One of their strategic goals was to secure the Solomon Islands, including Guadalcanal, for its airfields and potential to threaten Allied supply lines. This marked the beginning of a fierce battle for control of this crucial island. Chapter 2. Guadalcanal Invasion. On August 7, 1942, Japanese forces landed on Guadalcanal, an island in the Solomon chain. They quickly captured the airfield, renamed it Henderson Field, and began constructing a base. This airfield was of immense strategic importance, as it could potentially threaten Australia and New Zealand. Chapter 3. The First Naval Engagement. After the initial invasion, both the United States and Japan recognized the importance of Guadalcanal. On August 8, 1942, the first major naval engagement occurred in the waters near the island. The Battle of Savo Island resulted in a significant Japanese victory, causing the loss of several Allied ships and putting the U.S. Navy on the defensive. Chapter 4. The Marines arrive. Despite the naval defeat, the U.S. remained determined to retake Guadalcanal. On August 20, 1942, the U.S. Marines landed on the island, beginning a grueling campaign against well-entrenched Japanese forces. They faced not only the enemy, but also harsh jungle conditions, disease, and supply shortages. Chapter 5. The Battle for Henderson Field. The battle for Henderson Field intensified as Japanese forces launched multiple assaults in an attempt to recapture the airfield. The U.S. Marines, alongside Army and Navy personnel, fought valiantly to defend it. The fighting in and around the airfield became relentless and brutal, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. Chapter 6. Supply and Reinforcements. The battle for Guadalcanal turned into a desperate struggle for supplies and reinforcements. The U.S. called this ongoing conflict Operation Watchtower. Both sides sent fleets of ships to support their troops on the island, resulting in numerous naval battles in the waters surrounding Guadalcanal. Chapter 7. The Turning Point. By late 1942, the U.S. had managed to reinforce and resupply its troops on Guadalcanal more effectively than the Japanese. The battle for Henderson Field continued, but the American forces began gaining the upper hand, gradually pushing the Japanese back. Chapter 8. The Evacuation. In early 1943, realizing the futility of holding on to Guadalcanal, the Japanese began a phased withdrawal. The U.S. continued to apply pressure, and the remaining Japanese forces were forced to evacuate the island by February 1943. The Battle of Guadalcanal had ended in victory for the Allies. Chapter 9. Legacy and Significance. The Battle of Guadalcanal was a pivotal moment in the Pacific theater of World War II. It was the first time Japanese land forces were defeated and turned back in a major campaign. The battle's outcome boosted Allied morale and marked a turning point in the Pacific War. The struggle for Guadalcanal demonstrated the importance of naval and air superiority and the harsh conditions faced by troops on both sides. The Battle of Guadalcanal, with its chapters of valor, sacrifice, and strategic maneuvering, played a crucial role in shaping the course of the Pacific War and ultimately contributed to the eventual defeat of the Japanese Empire.